first off, I think and congratulations are in order to Indiana, and Todd Yeagley and his staff did an unbelievable job at running through the season, and they played a great game today, and I think we're deserved winners. And I also have to say as quickly as I can that it's a real honor and privilege to be able to represent Georgetown University and this athletic department and the student body. And I think seeing how this team galvanized, I think the Georgetown community was inspiring for everybody, and it hurts, as much for these guys as it does for, I think, all of Georgetown that we weren't able to come out with a national championship today. But I also told the players in the locker room there, we have the second place trophy, which today is one of the sourest things you could look at. But I know, given some time, it's going to be something that we'll really treasure as a great accomplishment for the program. Yeah, I mean, it was 110 minutes and it was 110 miles an hour, and I think I think Indiana played incredibly up tempo. They pressed us really, really well, and tactics aside, they kind of won the midfield. They were sharper to the ball. They were picking up seconds. They were very good, and from an energy point of view. And I think we didn't have the legs that we normally have, I think, from my point of view. And I think it's tough when you do a Friday, Sunday format and you have these kind of games coming, and with the pressure of it as well. I think it's sometimes hard to get those legs turning over. But Indiana played a hard game themselves on Friday, so they maybe did a little better job getting their legs back under them for the game. But our guys fought like crazy. I think even though I think they were tired, I think these guys, I thought they battled, and Indiana makes it very hard. I mean, they when they get the goal, knowing that how they play, I think getting that first goal was going to be important. And they're a very disciplined defensive group, and we still managed to almost keep them back. We made it exciting with about a minute to go there with a free kick, but I think that was a big part of it. But I'm not making excuses. I think Indiana was just better today. I mean, these guys could tell you, I don't say anything at halftime. They know what they're doing. It's about mentality. Today wasn't about tactics. Today was just about mentality, picking up things. I think when we were able to get it and switch the ball today, we were having our most success. That started coming a little bit better in the second half. And I think as the game wore on, I think Tommy Muller was immense today, handling Zavaleta, and that was very important for us as the half wore on to be able to keep it and not let them get out of it, which they were doing pretty well in the first half. But a lot of it was I think they started off firing, and I think our guys have been able to regroup and refocus and do things. And the second half, I think, even though we lost the goal, I think we were much better than we were in the first half.
Our mentality until maybe 2 minutes left, and we just started, putting stuff in the box. But I think Coach will tell you this too, that there's been a belief the whole season that the game's really not over until the final whistle. I think guys played their hearts out today. Indiana just didn't let us get comfortable, and they're the better team today.
And throughout the season, we've always trusted our style and how we play, and especially Syracuse, I think that was most telling, scoring the tying goal with, I think, 10 minutes or less to play. So in this game, we believe we were going to score the whole time. We did have some good chances that we were unfortunate not to put away. Indiana made it extremely tough. They played a fantastic game, so a lot of credit to them. Individually, I've improved a lot, and I think a lot of that is a credit to the coaching staff, really teaching me every fall and every spring. And I also think it's the players. These guys, Ian, Jimmy, Andy, Newman, the guys below, they make me better every day in practice, and they make the team better. As far as the program, yeah, I mean, it's night and day since we were freshmen. I think the whole mentality of our team has changed, and I think that's a lot to do with the leadership of the senior class, the coaching staff, and additionally just like the talent we brought in. I can say that every player on our team, wants to be a pro. Whether they'll be a pro or not is a different question, but it just brings that intensity and that mentality every day to practice. And I think this season that was the biggest thing. The non-starters would beat the starters in games and during practice, and it just made everyone better. So I really think we've come a long way since our freshman year.
I think I've grown just in terms of like maturity, just handling the ups and downs of games, and just knowing, even if, as you kind of saw today, we got our butts kicked in the first half, and we just kept plugging away with the same mentality, maybe just a little bit of energy, but I think, just overall just kind of maturing, and touching on what Tommy said as far as the program goes. Coach Weiss, Coach Samuel, Coach Gill have done a tremendous job, just bringing guys in that that really love to play soccer, that give their all day in and day out on a daily basis, and that'll push each other not just on the field but also off the field. If you would have asked me freshman year that we would have been playing in the national final, I would have laughed at your face. So
would I. Yeah, slow motion, really, right? It was a good ball to the back post. And Zavaletta's, he's a big target forward, and I think it's hard on Tomas because I think he'll take a lot of responsibility for that. It's a ball that I think, as a goalkeeper, if you come for it, you got to take it, and I think he just missed it and let the head back for an easy finish, and there's a few things there. It's not Tomas coming missing. There's a few things that happened around it, it was a frustrating goal to lose because I think that was actually a time when things were all going okay. And that's this sport we play. Goodness sakes, right? We should have been down a couple maybe at halftime, but we weren't. And when things start going better, that's when we lose the goal. So, I think you turn right around and talk about Tomas Gomez. He made some unbelievable saves for us today. I mean, I told him after the game, he says, let alone the season. I mean, he's made some big time saves so that we're sitting here right now to get us here. And but even today, I mean, he put us in a position to give us a chance at the end. So I think he was named goalkeeper of the weekend or whatever this is.
Yeah.
And he let in 5 goals. So, but he deserves it. He deserves it. I mean, I think he played terrifically well for us. So, it was a frustrating one to lose at the time we lost it.
Yeah, it's been great. I think for me the biggest thing is the class that I came in with. Freshman year, we really had a rough season and it was hard. But just getting to know Ian and Andy and Jimmy, we literally instantly became best friends. And so for me, Georgetown was the absolute right choice. Going so far away, it made sense for me academically as well as athletically. But I mean, just to have the experience, to be on a team like you said, 10 different states represented, has been awesome. You learn so much I've learned so much from Ian, just from people, just from different lives, and it's really been great, and it's something that I'll definitely cherish for the rest of my life. Yeah, for me, I kind of knew Steve was going to try to whip it in to the near post, and my job was really just to flick it onto the back post for another player or into the goal, and the defender is kind of holding me off pretty well, and the ball came in, and I just got whatever I could on it and kind of flicked it, and by the time I turned around, I saw it kind of dropping, and I thought it was going in, and then it hit the post. But I mean, I was just kind of trying to get anything on it, and it ended up going the right way, but not good enough.